And we are live.
You're
We
funny.
are live. Are we
Did the
live?
whole countdown.
I did 2. Huh? I went 2, 3. It's 3, 2, 1.
You need to get one of those
All right,
little-
welcome everybody. I don't know who was on. It'll let us know when people start watching. But this is another segment. Hi, buddy. My puppies want to go for your pages from Rock Bottom, and tonight we have Miss Ellen Daniels.
Yay!
Woo! Woo!
Woo! Oh no, why is that on there?
In this segment tonight, we're going to be talking about how we hide behind walls. Learning to let people in. All right, Miss Ellen. Ellen.
Hey.
Tell us all about yourself. A little bit. You don't have to dig deep, but tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm Ellen. I was gonna say Felon Ellen, but no. And I'm a person in recovery.
How long you got?
What is it?
How long you got?
Oh Lord. I went to treatment in 2015. So yeah. A little minute.
Damn,
Yeah.
she on that 10-piece.
Damn, Ellen, I never even realized you was way ahead of me. Now I'm jealous. No, I'm just joking.
Well, I've never been like, I don't know. I'm one of those people that
I don't think I ever seen you
I'm going day by day. You know what I mean? Like to sit and think about like how long it's been and this and that. Like I'm a struggle still today. So I guess maybe that's why I've never really focused on like how long or what have you. But whenever you asked me if I would do this, I started thinking about it. I was like, daggone, yeah, I had to go back and look at some charges and things and think, okay, so that's when I went to jail. So then that's when I went to treatment, and it's like,
is that when you got the mugshot? You was like,
yeah.
Yes, I want that. I was like, do you want to send it to me? She's like, do you want it? You want my mug? I said, do you want to send it to me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
I want it.
That's always.
But yeah, yes. I never realized you had that long. Man, I can't wait. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm not eager. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I think that
You should bake her a cake.
Hi, Rebecca. Yeah, I can make you a cake.
Yes, you're the cake person.
Yeah, what's your favorite?
What's your favorite? He said, let's put Kim to work in a new kitchen.
I mean, but for real, cheesecake is my favorite.
Oh, so girl, I love making cheesecake. Anything cheesecake tacos. Oh my God, cheesecake.
I want to make, it's like a baked apple that has cheesecake filling in the center.
You hear her?
Squirrel!
Right. Let's not turn this segment into food, girl, because I'm telling you. We want to talk about hiding behind walls. That's hiding behind walls. A food wall.
Right.
No, girl, I love cooking. I quit smoking, and that's all she wrote. You know what I mean? That's it. Hold on. Go for it. You're good.
No, I was just so yeah, I didn't get right into the field, working in the field right away. I honestly didn't think that I would ever work in the field. I didn't think that that was going to be for me. I guess I just didn't have a desire. And I don't even really know what led me to working in the field. I think I was more determined to prove somebody wrong.
Ooh, I've been there.
I had people tell me that it wasn't going to be possible, that it wasn't something that I was going to be able to do because of my background, because of my criminal background and stuff like that. So, I've been in the field for 4 or 5 years. How long? When did we start at Brightview? It was like 4 years ago.
4.5 years ago.
Yeah. So that's how long I've been in the field. So what is it?
Rye said, so proud of you.
Oh, little Rye.
Rye.
Oh, she's
laughing.
But yeah,
so Rye.
I had some time before I decided I wanted to help other people, and I had to work on myself. I had to live it first before I could really go out and speak on it. So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's with anybody realistically. I don't think, I think it's easier to help somebody than it is to help yourself.
Absolutely.
I can give great advice, but I have trouble taking my oath.
Well, yeah.
Proud. Proud. I'm bad at it sometimes too, but I enjoy helping other people.
Well, it's part of hiding. You know,
Oh,
it's
they're,
easy
they're,
to pay attention to
yeah.
other people's stuff as opposed to taking a look at our own or dealing with our own.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Kind of like a, what's the words I'm looking for? Deflection.
Mhm.
Did you hear her?
No.
Not like was like, I heard that dog scratching.
No, don't do that.
Yeah. So what does, oh God, I just put myself with something. Oh, it's a splinter.
Oh,
How did
no.
that happen?
Layla, stop. Stop that.
Taking down the thing?
I'm not saying it's-
No, don't.
Yeah.
Hang on,
She's
hang on,
like,
hang on.
oh,
Stop. Stop. Sorry.
it's okay.
She don't ever bark. Stop. Stop.
She hears people and she don't see them.
Ah, that might be it. That might be it.
Yeah. She's like, where are they at? There she is. See, she's like, let me in here. I hear someone, but I don't see her. I don't see neither one of the people.
I should have put my earbuds in, I guess.
She's
Aww.
awesome.
She is. Look at her.
Anyhow.
So what is oh, back to the topic, I guess. Man, everything is so bright right here. What's going on? It's like, you see it? Is my forehead shiny? Huh?
Yeah, ever since that Korean stuff, yeah. Tell you later.
Tell you later.
Okay.
Yeah,
The whole thing.
life changing.
All right. So what does behind the walls mean to you? I'll let you know what it means to me. Like I'll speak on it.
Mhm.
But what does it really mean to you to hide behind walls when you hear that?
I've always been the type of person to hide behind a wall, to carry that mask. You know, I remember it as a child feeling as if I had to hide who I truly was and what I was dealing with, like probably a little bit of being in survival mode, you know, and just being young and not having any idea of how to deal with, you know, certain emotions or thoughts or, you know, anything like that. So, and I had to, or I felt like I had to be okay, you know, and so that kind of was a trend for me throughout, you know, my childhood, my adolescent years into my adult years, and even till today. I mean, I can identify ways that I hide behind a wall because it's safe. Right.
We just said that. We just said that because it's safe for us. It is.
Yeah.
We said it in the car. It's our safe place.
Mm-hmm. And also, you know, like then I'm also protecting myself from setting any sort of expectations on other people or even myself. And then I don't have to deal with the thoughts or feelings of being a disappointment or someone disappointing me, or it's just safe. It's easy.
Yeah, she said it. Easy.
Easy.
Definitely easy.
Well, I mean, within reason, of course. It's actually
Right.
hard, but it seems.
It seems easy. It's the easiest space for you to be comfortable in.
Because I have control over it.
Yeah.
I have control over that.
Yep. Control freak.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's where we're alike in a lot of ways. Like we are control freaks. We have to control the situation.
Yeah.
If not, if we're chaotic, our mind goes chaotic. She's like me. Anxiety kicks in. She's all over the place. She gets real manic. I'm like that too.
Yeah.
So I can relate with that. So for me, behind walls, I still do it to this day. But growing up as a child, it was. I always try to run from my past because I felt like it was going to catch up with me. But little did I realize it never left me. You know what I mean? It was right there the whole time. But still to this day, like I hide. I'll hide in my house. I'll hide behind food.
Mhm.
That's my wall. But and like you, it's safe. It's safe. It's a safe space for me. If I'm here and I know that I'm in the kitchen cooking food or I'm making something delicious because I want to taste it, I know I'm safe, right?
Mhm.
From like whoever wants to harm me or whatever could harm me, like I'm safe. So I still hide to this
Yeah.
day, whether it's emotions. I'm really good at processing them when I'm ready to.
Yeah. On your
Yeah.
time, when you can
Yeah.
control.
But I think it just means, just like you said, being safe.
Mhm.
How about you?
So for me, the meaning of it changed. Like, yeah, I'm still trying to figure it out. Like when I was younger, even though I was always surrounded by people that loved me, I always felt alone and different. But I always put on this facade that I'm this happy-go-lucky kid when really I'm struggling with depression, past trauma, you know. But I had severe pride issues, so I don't want to show you or be vulnerable with anybody. So I'm gonna act like I'm great and everything's going great. You know, and even during my addiction, I would try to pretend to everybody that I'm doing amazing and I got this much clean and really like you can just tell by looking at me I'm a fucking mess, you know. And now, like better than anybody, I'm not a people person.
He's not.
So
I'm the people person.
Like-
He's not at all.
I have to get to know you before I'll have a full on conversation with you. I want to feel you out. I want to watch your actions and see what kind of person you are. And I think I get it from my mom, honestly. She's like that too.
Yeah.
But like I said to you in the car a little bit ago, like for me, it's changed now. Hiding behind the walls, like I already know what's out there. It's chaos and everything I used to thrive in and depend on to feed my behaviors, right?
So
Now I just want to come home to my sanctuary
really,
where it's safe and I have everything I love and I need.
Mm.
You know, I don't. This is one place I don't have to hide who I truly am. I don't have to put on a facade of someone I'm not or someone I want you to think I am. When I'm here, this is me.
Okay.
mhm.
That's good.
Man,
Vulnerability.
There you go. He said it. Drop it.
there it is.
Drop it.
Go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. This dog's driving me crazy.
Well, thanks.
But I think that it's tough to find people that you're able to truly be vulnerable with.
I had to learn
You,
how to do it.
you did what?
I had to learn how to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
I still am in some ways.
I mean, I have to. I guess I'm kind of like you. Like I have to fill somebody out. I gotta see that I can trust them. I might give you a little bit of something just to see what you might do with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Before I
Yeah.
give all of it. And that just goes back to like trust issues, feeling of things in the past still, I'll put that on you what the next person did, that's why I won't trust you. And that happened whenever I was 12. And here I am, I still don't trust somebody. And it wasn't even you. But I'm working on it. Like, we're all working on all of our things and I try to allow myself to try to let people in more, but I think also now that I'm getting older, I'm okay to be alone, and I don't know if that helps or if it makes it worse or but for years I was scared to be alone.
Mm.
But it was kind of like you wanted to be around everybody, but you still wanted to be within yourself. Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
Yeah. So I had to take some time to learn how to be alone, and to learn that it was okay to be alone. And now, Kimmy, we talked about this, like now it's to a point where we kind of need to put ourselves, around people, because then we're trying to like isolate to some, it's trying to find that happy medium, and what the balance in it. So, it's all a work in progress, I suppose.
So what do you do these like today to get out?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you do?
Mm-hmm. No.
Yeah.
Well, I enjoy my
She
little
said,
thrifting. I enjoy my thrifting. I kind of force myself out into public, but still, that's a very much a loner thing. Like, I go alone. I, find my treasure alone. I might talk to a random stranger, like, hey, but so I probably could do better with that and put myself in more of a social setting. But I've always struggled with social anxiety and being in large groups of people, and that's why I really wasn't like this huge meeting person. Like, I remember being in treatment in Portsmouth and the meetings being like hella people, and my friend that was in treatment with me would kind of be like, would push me to go and to put myself out there, because she was aware that I struggled in large groups of people. So that's always been a thing. And I think now that I work in the field and it's my job to talk to people, and to, where I'm at now, like I actually have to stand in front of large groups of people and speak. And so I'm still working on that. Some days are better than others. And so, yeah, I mean, I definitely need to do better with putting myself in social settings. But I talk to you, Kimmy, almost every day, every morning.
You do.
It works, so that helps.
Every morning we have
Yeah.
Kimmy and Ellen session usually, and usually when we don't talk to each other, we're like, oh, she's like, oh, I was telling my, my person, the other
Like, what's
person
going on? Okay.
Oh, but I feel like there's a difference between isolation and solitude, though.
Yes.
Maybe it's not isolation for you. Maybe it is solitude. Maybe even searching for that peace that you have now and you finally got it. And maybe you're just really I'm not trying to
embracing it.
Yeah, maybe you're taking it all in and you're soaking it up and you're like, damn, is this what it really feels like to feel free?
Right.
Yeah.
TV.
Yeah, Bryce said, you see me.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
But
maybe
honestly, like, I can tell you that with this whole experience with learning to be alone, I think that now I would probably be less likely to accept unacceptable. Finding the value in myself and understanding what it is that I want from a partner, like from a man, or even within a friendship. Even in my friendships I had throughout the years, I was always okay with accepting a shitty friend. As I went through and like evaluated different relationships that I had, there was friendships that I had held on to for years, and looking at those friendships, they were really shitty friends. Like, wasn't even a good friend. And it's like, so why am I still fucking with her? You know what I mean?
Why am I still your friend?
Because
yeah.
I'm scared of being alone, and like being alone. Like, Lord forbid I be left with myself. But now it's like I really don't care. Like, I'm cool. Like, I always had to depend on somebody. I always had to depend on a man to pay my way through life, or you know what I'm saying? Like, I refuse today. Like, I don't need you for nothing. I want you. If it's like, if I got somebody around me, it's because I want them around me.
Oh, I get told that all the time.
Oh my.
I choose to want you. I don't need you. I choose to want you. There's a difference.
Yeah.
And when you're able to separate those two,
Mm-hmm.
it makes a big difference in a
Yeah.
relationship because
Yeah.
you should never, feel like you need
Mm-hmm.
a person.
Right.
Wanting them feels so much
Mm-hmm.
better. It
Yeah.
feels so much less like work
Mm-hmm.
and it feels intimate. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
yeah, absolutely. I agree with you 100%. I feel like where you're at right now, solitude, I would describe it as solitude. And I feel like, I talk to you, every day just about, right? And like from a year and a half ago to today or 2 years ago till today, like you can't even, you're not the same person. You
No.
couldn't even put like a mirror in front of yourself and be like, man, you'd be
Yeah.
like, you're battling with each other because like you found that piece. I can tell the difference
Yeah.
in you. So,
Yeah.
Corey said facts. Rebecca said yes.
I mean, I feel like I've kind of been in this I'm this past year alone has been a huge change and shift. And I think that, that's part of like life cycle. You know what I'm saying? Like we go through different cycles in life, and when one part is coming to an end, that only means that there's going to be a new beginning. And it usually has something to do with some growth, um, and ending relationships, deaths of loved ones.
Yeah.
All that is terrible, and still, still trying to go through the process of grief and all that, and then ending a long relationship or what have you, and then even shifting in like my professional life and what I'm wanting to do in that part of my life. Like every single part of my life made a huge shift.
Mm.
And I felt it, and it's hard at first to make those kinds of shifts and moves in life, but I had to kind of keep telling myself, like, just sit in it for a minute, like, because I'm real quick to like react and like jump off that cliff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, gosh, like, and then spiral out of control.
Without a parachute, you jumped without a parachute.
Yeah, yeah. So, and it's okay now, it's okay. And everything happens for a reason, right?
It
And
does.
and it's okay. I probably needed a shift because we start becoming complacent.
Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
yes, we do. And Rye said a completely different person.
Oh, yes.
Hmm.
Little rye bug.
Oh, Rye.
I just want to pet her. Just look at her.
You can pet the scream.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just yelped.
Yeah.
She must have heard.
She's like, I hear you. I hear you.
Poor dog. She's been with me through all the cycles.
So would you say like you've actually learned to start letting down the walls and letting people in? And if so, how has that changed your recovery?
I think that I've learned when it's okay to let walls down, like being able to see people for who they are now,
Yeah.
going off of my intuition, and knowing that that it's okay to trust somebody, to trust people. A lot of times I let down my walls and I become vulnerable to my clients. And I think that if anything, that's probably helped me the most with learning to let walls down, because I seen that it was going to be necessary to some degree if I was going to really help somebody and do this job fully and everything like that. I would have to become vulnerable in front of people, and that it really, I think me doing my job helps me more than it helps others, honest, like it really does. And there's been
Girl, I know
that
that.
had I not been in the field, I don't know, I can't say that I would have made through all the things sober. Like I really can't, I can't say that would have happened, because
Right.
my clients are just the idea of like how my actions or reactions to things could potentially, affect others in such a, large mass.
Yeah,
So, yeah, definitely think everything happens for a reason.
it does for sure. It does. So, what inspired you to get into this field? What inspired you to want to help other people?
I had lost so many friends. All of my good friends died of overdoses, or was incarcerated because of drugs. And also, like, I was real good at feeling sorry for myself
Mm,
and
yeah.
having a pity party for myself. And my dad was a really rough, gruff kind of guy, like a no nonsense type of guy, big burly biker guy.
Yeah,
And like, we didn't have time to sit around and cry. Like, that, we ain't got no time for that, And he was like, damn it, Ellen, either you can do something with all the bullshit that you've done and do something and turn it into something positive, or you can just sit around and keep feeling sorry for yourself.
mm.
And he was like, and if you do that, then everybody that you've lost, kind of, it's in vain.
Mm.
So that was my motivator, like to get out there, and if anything, do it for them, because I couldn't do anything to help them, and all of that would be for nothing. So
Yeah,
and also like making the amends to people that either will not accept my amends, or they're no longer here for me to make amends to them.
right. And I mean, and you can in your own way, I had to learn how to do that with my mom because I couldn't make that amends with her.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you find different ways to do. You can find it. I did anyway.
Yeah.
But it takes a while because it starts with first with you having to let them walls down enough for you to start forgiving yourself for the things that you did
Yeah.
and what you're making that amends for. But amends is, ooh, I think I still got a few girl I need to do myself.
So if
Yeah.
I said a lot, like the way I do my amends now is I do living amends. The way I live my life, the actions I take, the way I treat people, the way I treat myself, like those are my amends to people. There's so many people in my life that I told I'm sorry millions of times to, but they were empty words. So I feel the best way I can make amends to anybody now is by living the way I am.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly. I lost my fiance back in, I believe, 2012. But of course, everybody blamed me for
Yeah.
his, not knowing that it was actually one of the little periods of time when I was sober, you know. And I didn't know what was going on, but of course, nobody's going to believe that, especially with my track record, right? And it still bothers me today that his parents, how they felt. And I can only remember his mother like screaming at me. And the only thing I could do was just stand there and take it, because in my mind, like, I'm thinking about how I would feel if that was my child,
Yeah.
and I could understand it. So it's like, okay, I'll let you, I'll be your punching bag. Like, I get it. I understand. And probably because of my own guilt, felt guilty, of course. How would somebody not feel guilty for something
Yeah,
that?
absolutely.
And even his passing, like, I still turned around and was getting high again. Because I just couldn't. I tried to run from it. I tried to move and act as if it never happened, like that was really going to be possible. I tried, I get a hell of a, try, but, so I had to go through all that and deal with all that. And I would be lying if that guilt didn't, sometimes still today creep up, you know,
Yeah.
and, get a little twinge and think about that. But,
I mean,
you
that's
know,
part of grieving, though, right?
yeah.
Like me personally, I don't believe grieving is something you ever get over. I
Mhm.
believe you're just in the different phases of it.
Yeah.
Because even though my dad's been gone, what, 20, I'm 33, so 27 years.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
there's still moments I still feel guilty. There's some days where maybe I'm still in a little bit of denial about how it happened.
Yeah.
It's constantly going through the different phases of it. But the difference between back then and now is I know how to deal with it and cope with it in a healthy way.
Yeah. Instead of using.
Yeah.
I feel like grief has been part of my story for many, many years. Cause like my mother passed whenever I was really young. And, you know, and I still think back to, the week before her passing, like even as I was like 12 or 13, we were in an argument about a guy. My mom was a very intuitive person. My mom could tell me what I was thinking. And she told me, like, you gotta leave him alone. You gotta leave him alone. I seen something and she described it, and I got mad and ran off as a teenager, and not I knew my mother was sick, but I didn't know that she was gonna die before I came back home.
Yeah.
And so that was something that always kind of held me hostage,
Yep.
with my mind. And she was right. He ended up murdering a little girl and um, took her down below my house and like tried to take off with me, and like it was just wild. Like I had like the craziest story, and probably half of it sounds like it's made up, just because of
Yeah.
lifestyle we've lived. And you know anybody in their right mind wouldn't live like that, but it was just the chaos. And then it almost becomes like, if you don't have chaos, you don't feel normal. So
Yeah.
you gotta see.
God, I live by that. That was God.
Or you're just waiting for it to happen.
Oh yeah, you're just waiting, or you'll make some shit up thinking,
Yeah. Just self-sabotage because I need something to happen.
I need some type of excitement or
Yeah.
some reaction out of you. You know what I mean? So yeah, my dad's been gone 9 years, and I still blame myself because I was in prison and not with him. But I'm able to deal with it by knowing he is in a better place. Thank you, Corey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I don't have a parent left. Um, I know Alan doesn't either. Like, and me and my dad, we weren't close or anything. But my mom, we were. My mom was a good mom. She was a alcoholic, but like she didn't do drugs. She just drank. I'm not condoning it, but she was a good mom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But she was a alcoholic through and through. But man, the walls I built up when she passed, and the blame and the shame and all that I put on myself because, like you, I wasn't there. You know what I mean? Like I chose to go out and get high
Mhm.
instead of going to her funeral because I didn't want to see her in a wooden box. I didn't want to see her and put her in the ground. Like I still, I deal with that to this day. Where I said the guilt of not being home the night my papa passed is something I've carried since it happened.
Yeah. And we have to understand that all of those things would have happened regardless most of the
Yep.
time.
Yep.
Because if it's our day, if it's our time, it's our time.
Yeah.
We can sit and shoulda, coulda, woulda ourselves, all day long.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't think I could have watched my mom collapse.
I couldn't have,
Yeah, there's, for me, I don't deal with blood very well. You know what I mean? Like, so I could have never, ever, even in past lives, been a nurse or, a doctor or anything like that. So,
Just straight panic.
I do.
Yeah.
I do panic.
Yeah.
When other people, even when other people get hurt, like I panic. I'm talking about sweating, panicking, like, he'll tell you.
I jump into go mode,
Not me, girl. I freak the fuck out. I'm like, you know what I mean? Nope. Is there blood? If so, I'm not watching. You know what I mean? I can have a couple babies natural, no pain meds, nothing. You know what I'm saying? But you let somebody else, fall and bust their head or their knee or something, and this bitch is tripping, ready to pass out. Yeah. So I don't think I could have watched it realistically, but I mean, I would have lived, but I wouldn't have wanted to,
Right.
So, but yeah,
that's when we just gotta what do they say, let go and let God, like that.
Yeah.
Just understand that there's some things that are meant for us to experience, and then there's some things that wasn't meant for us to experience.
Corey said, me too. When I got out of prison, I spent 6 years in the bottom of a needle, and I used that as an excuse, but I never took it into consideration what he would have wanted me to do. Oh, that's good, Corey. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, all my mom wanted me to do was get sober before she passed. Like she wanted the best for me. But
yeah.
The power of it, right? Power of addiction.
I'm grateful that my dad was able to finally see me sober, because bless his heart, and I couldn't imagine being a parent and seeing my child killing themselves, literally, like.
Yeah.
And that man sat like a rock, man of very few words, but whenever he spoke, it was something to hear. And just a definition of, a good dad, like never left my side and walked me through the whole treatment experience. Hell, he had Thanksgiving in the treatment house with all of us.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good dad right there. Let's go meet at the treatment house. I bet you it was some good food too.
I don't think it was. I mean, one of the RAs was cooking,
Oh, yeah?
Where I was, but I mean, I think that, when we get sober, we think about those things like, man, like what I did to my dad, or how my actions affected them, and wanting them to see that we're going to be okay, and have that peace of knowing that your child is going to be okay. So, he was sick for a long time, and maybe that's what he held on for. Sometimes I think about, like, he probably, because he raised my daughter, my oldest, Rye, whenever I was messed up, and that way it kept her from having to enter into the system, and like that whole thing. And sometimes I think about that, like, his ass probably was holding on until he knew that, and seen that I was going to be okay.
Yeah. Rye said he was the best man ever.
No. You have to have Rye come on and talk.
I get out of my head, Ellen. I was thinking that. Because we
you saved my life.
On the other side of it. So yeah, she would be definitely.
She literally saved my life. She found me on my 13th overdose. And that's when I went to jail. I had an ankle monitor on. I was out on 2 different bonds, and I had five indictments coming down. And so yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. I'm going to ask you this one because I'm curious of what you're going to say. How do you balance protecting your peace while still being open?
Protecting my peace while still, just setting boundaries for one.
Oh, there it is. Them boundaries.
Yeah, because I the last relationship that I had, I told him, like, I will protect my peace at all costs.
Yeah.
I worked my ass off to gain this peace, you know what I mean? And I'm not willing to jeopardize it today. So I think that I allow myself to be open, but holding that boundary is the key. Because once you start allowing people to step over that boundary, that's usually when they'll start robbing you of your peace as well. You know, right?
We teach people how to treat us.
For sure. Yeah,
It's good.
for sure.
I live by that. Because you know what I mean?
I be telling Rye that all the time.
Yeah, we teach people how to treat us. And I know we used to talk about this all the time. I used to tell you this all the time. Like, Ellen, we teach people how to treat us. We have to, like, we cannot. And I would say it too, you know, in groups, when I did groups all the time, like, if you allow somebody to treat you horribly all the time and you keep forgiving that person for it over and over and over again, they're going to think that it's okay to continue to do that. You're giving them permission to continue to treat you like a fucking doormat.
We enable people's behaviors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Do not do it.
You know, I still struggle from time to time with feeling as if I guess like my own self-worth or my own value. Before I never felt as if I was worthy of someone treating me right or treating me well. And so that's when I was able or thought that it was okay for me to be accepting the unacceptable. And you know, that's something that I guess has been in the works of finding my own peace and learning how to be alone and learning how to just be within myself, and with that comes along the value. And then that's when it's like, this person isn't treating me right, this person isn't treating me how I want to be treated, and that's not okay. So it's like it kind of like all fell into place. Like as soon as I was able to find and be okay with being alone and not feeling as if I needed to have someone or depend on someone or all that, it kind of gave me my power back. Does this make sense? Which I don't think I'd ever had my power or ever felt as if I had my own power or was, you know, I was worth having power or anything.
Yeah.
So it's very new to me.
Right.
Okay, now, and me and Ryan was talking about this last night, how, you know, I think I will forever hold any man to the degree of my dad, because it's like a female is always gonna see like their dad in this light that they didn't do no wrong and that they were the best thing ever, and he set that bar high, you know. And so now looking at, you know, what it would look like to date and to learn how to date in recovery, or, you know, how do you do that? You know, how do you find people who have, you know, done the work within themselves like we have, you know? Finding someone who's emotionally intelligent. Here comes my training from today. Emotionally intelligent and all the things, all while, you know, trying to be vulnerable, right?
Yeah. You're letting down them walls. It's what you know what I mean? These walls, you have to.
Yeah.
Even when you don't want to and it's uncomfortable, do it. Right?
Yeah.
You don't have to let somebody in to dig your grave for you. You just let somebody in to like get to know that person. I love talking to people. I'm just yeah, I don't mind talking to people. I'm very open, very like, I don't know.
Yeah, you're a good person.
Yeah.
How do you protect your peace when there has been a lot of damage done?
Well, I think that's when it's important that you take the time to heal.
Yeah.
You know, we gotta
work on you.
Yeah. And that's, you know, and what I was talking about with Rye, and, you know, all that conversation was a lot of people haven't taken the time to actually heal themselves and work on themselves.
Yep.
And you know, talk to my clients about that too. Like once you've done some work on yourself, you know, you might look at some of the other friendships or relationships that you have in a different manner.
Yeah.
For sure.
You know, because a lot of other people, then you'll start seeing things that you might not have seen before. You know, it might bother you now, whereas before it didn't. And then you learn that you've outgrown one another. And that's really when I've noticed it's hard to see our own changes because it's within us, but that's when I noticed a lot of changes within myself, because I'm like, dang, I'm not cool with that no more.
So for me, I learned to do it when I truly understood what forgiveness was.
Oof.
When I truly understood that forgiveness was for me and not for anyone else.
That takes
Like, I'll forgive you for what you did wrong, but I'm not going to forget it, right?
Mhm.
And that's when I can put my boundaries in place. But if I carry the guilt I have for things I've done or the way somebody's harmed me, my fucked up, distorted mind, I'll run with that because I overthink everything anyways. So I'll figure out every reason, either why it's a good reason to let you create fucking chaos in my life or bring into question my self-worth, self-love.
Yeah.
For me, it's forgiveness.
Yeah. I like that one. That's good. I don't know if I'm going to top that one, Corey, but I would have to say protecting your peace is when you allow things to, like, people, you don't have buttons, right? We don't have buttons for people to just walk up and start pushing and be like, oh, I'm going to make you feel pissed off right now, or I'm going to make you, you know, make you want to go out and get high. I'm going to push your go get high button, or like, we allow how things, like how people affect us, how situations affect us.
We control our emotions.
Yes, we control all that. Like, and once you start learning that, like, you are in control of that, and like, it's okay to feel. It is okay to feel. Set in that shit, like Ellen said, like, set in that and break that wall down within yourself and allow yourself to feel what it is you're feeling. But you control if you allow people to steal your peace or let situations steal your peace, because once you start letting something in it and consuming you, it automatically is stealing your peace.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, honestly, me and her, we still kind of struggle with it because we're both codependent. We feed off each other's emotions. Like, if I walk in the house and she's in a bad mood, I'll automatically be pissed off for no reason, even though I had a great day. Or it can be vice versa. I come home in a terrible mood. She's having a great day, but as soon as she sees my face, I don't even have to say anything.
I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Lose it, dude, because I don't want it.
Yeah.
A lot of times, like Missy used to tell us, like, I'm going to need you to go out the door and leave that, whatever that is out there, and come back in with a different attitude. That's what I need you to do right now.
Yeah.
But that's what we do. You know
But
what I
as
mean?
dysfunctional as it is,
It works.
it's you holding me accountable, right?
Yeah.
And it's calling me out of my bullshit.
Bryce and me and Ben, yeah, codependent as fuck. Listen, don't do it, guys. It's a fucking trap. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Don't do it. It's a trap. Corey said, I agree, me too. But it gets back to them walls. Like, some walls are safe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Some are.
But you have to allow yourself to be human.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna make mistakes. You're absolutely gonna mess up. I mean, shit.
Yeah. That's
We
part
don't
of
live in a perfect world. You know what I mean? None of us are perfect.
it. Yeah.
But you know, building them walls and tearing them down, like, I feel like we do it daily. I feel like we're constantly building our foundation. I don't think that's ever going to change realistically. We're always doing something to make it stronger.
Yeah.
Or our windows bigger so we can get a better view of what, you know, our future looks like. So walls are good, windows are good. Put some fucking windows in your foundation. And believe in yourself. I think it starts there too. Like, I'm not allowing like your peace to go somewhere. So take that into consideration. believing in, you know, who you are and what you want to do and who you want to become.
Yeah.
Believe in who you are just in general. And Becky says, when you work and focus on yourself, that's when the peace comes and everything changes within you.
Mm-hmm.
That's good, Becky. That's good.
So true. So true.
Matt said he wanted to touch on something. You wanted to touch on something?
Yeah. How do you handle setbacks when trust is broken and people let you down?
Oh, oh.
Mm.
She's like, oh shit.
Well, I had to. So first thing was I had to understand, learn, accept that I can't control others.
Yeah,
What they do, like
Mm.
down to my youngest daughter, and that drives me insane. I want to beat my head off of the wall, but I can't control that.
Nope.
Can't control her feelings, whatever. I can't control that, even though she's my daughter, and it's like you're
Yep.
my kid. No, I can't do that. So I really try not to like fall into that trap too much and allow myself to go down that spiral, because I will, like old me would go spiraling down. It would be the reason, the excuse for me to do all the things. Of course, it's going to cause my wall to go up a little bit higher than what it already is. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like, mechanism's going to come up. But I try not. I'm a work in progress, of course. Like I'm trying to. I'm just trying, right?
That is all you can do, girl. That's a perfect. That is perfect. Because that is all you can do.
Just keeping myself mindful of this part. Like I can't control other people, and I can't set expectations on others.
There it is. Yeah.
Always. On anything. You're just gonna let yourself down.
Yeah.
If you set the expectation that you're going to go to the thrift store and you are going to get a deal, you are going to let yourself down.
Also, like, and being mindful of like, is it my perception?
Oh, that's a good one too. Perception is everything.
Did that person truly do that to me? Like I gotta take a look at that sometimes too, because sometimes it might simply just be my perception.
Making some shit up sometimes, because we do that.
Yeah.
Girl, I do that. Yeah. It don't happen all the time, but I do that.
And learning how to navigate in a professional manner as well.
Yeah.
Like talking about all of this and learning how to navigate all these things that we've been talking about today, like, is one thing in our personal lives, and then also trying to learn how to navigate it in a professional manner too.
Yeah.
Like, Lord,
It's a lot. It is. It's a lot, but you're doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're doing it, and you're building a life that's yours.
Yeah.
Yours.
Yeah.
And
I can do what I want to do.
fuck yeah, you can paint your walls black if you wanted to, and then paint them white and then walk through it. You know what I'm saying? Make that bitch translucent. Transparent.
Yeah.
There you go. See? There we go.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want, but it's yours.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Even
Yeah.
with this beautiful curtains, vintage curtains, or, whatever they are behind you. You know what I mean? It's yours.
Yeah.
Right?
And I can spend 3 hours in a Goodwill if I want.
Fuck yeah. Because it's yours and it's your walls, right? But you're doing it, and you're doing it the right way. I have to say that I'm super proud of you.
Thank you, Kimmy.
I'm happy that I got to meet you in life and know you as a person. I'm glad that you finally started thinking of yourself.
Yeah.
And you started fixing Ellen instead of trying to fix everybody else around her.
That is right. Yes.
And if anybody knows Ellen, she's one hell of a person. She's a
Yeah.
talker. She's like me, so I think that's why we get along so well. we used to talk every morning, but
What do you mean? You still do?
Yeah, we still
yeah,
do.
we still.
But
I didn't used to past tense. We still do.
I was gonna say, like, I know every Friday when my wife's in the bathroom getting ready, like, there's gonna be a phone call.
Yeah, it's gonna be Ellen.
Yeah. But honestly, like, that says a lot about you, Kimmy, because I don't let my walls down very often. And it's not just for just anybody, right? Like,
Yeah.
so, you know, I appreciate your friendship, like, and it speaks a lot on the fact that, like, I trust you. I trust you with my stuff, you know. And I think that it's important that we have our people. You know, we have our people that we feel safe to give our hand our stuff to, and to know that the intentions are pure, and that you're going to tell me about me. You know, like, I don't think that I didn't always feel as if I could have that with anybody. Like, I didn't trust anybody fully to feel like this person has my best interest at heart, and this person only has genuine care and concern for me, you know. So I think that's something else that my recovery has given me, you know, is people like that have
Yes,
care and concern. So
absolutely. We're letting them walls down. I have it. It's gone. We're letting his walls down wall at a time.
one wall.
It was so corny. Hey, I will not quit my day job.
Yeah, don't do that, Kimmy.
Yeah. Don't do it.
So no, no.
Hell no. He said, not now. We just got a new house. Don't you do that, bitch. You better build that wall back up.
Yeah, yeah, you might need a raise.
Yeah, no, I might, I might get a new job in a year. I doubt it, but who knows?
You ain't going nowhere.
I'm just probably not. I'm
You know, I keep on trying to do
P
it.
word. Yeah, probably not. I'm probably just gonna sit here, you know what I mean? But continuing to build my healthy walls, but in a bigger house.
Yeah,
Yeah. But
you never know though.
you never know. 5 years, hopefully, buy our own house.
Yeah.
You know, hopefully. Yeah, we're gonna get there.
I mean, so far everything that we've said one day about we've made happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
That
Guys,
is
I'm
like,
so proud and happy we grew up together in a way.
Mhm.
who said that?
Right. She said, so proud, so proud and happy we grew up together in a way.
I mean, you know, I think that is kind of a true statement. Like,
It
whenever
is.
you're a child young,
Yeah.
you know, like, we have had to grow up together. Like, you know, she's seen me throughout all the stages of, you know, growing up, and definitely like the true definition of your best friend. You know, to have a daughter that's you know, your BFF.
Well, we have 2 minutes, and I'm going to ask you this question, and then we're going to close it with
All
a
right.
good little quote thing. But share this one right here. One thing that if you could share with a message to anyone who's listening, anything. Say it for me? I'm fucking struggling right now.
What's one message you give to anyone listening who's scared to open up?
I was gonna rephrase it, but it didn't happen. It's fine.
What would I say to somebody if they were struggling to open up?
Yeah, if they were scared to open up, they were listening right now and they were struggling they couldn't open up.
Yeah. I would just say, like, fuck it, go ahead and try it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what do you got to lose?
Nothing.
Yeah, it hurts if they betray you. So that ain't nothing we ain't never been through already. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we got to put ourselves out there at some point. And until if they do hurt you, then keep it pushing.
Keep moving forward.
Like, you'll find your people someday. And if you don't, you won't. Right?
Yeah, it's gonna happen eventually. You're gonna find them people that you were meant to. It's gonna be the connection thing. My people are, people are just like me.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I get along with
Tuition?
everybody, realistically.
What
But
is it?
you're gonna. I said, I think I get along with just about anybody realistically. For the most part, I have a few people I would not want to share a room with. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I'd rather not share a room with. But
Yeah. But trusting your intuition too, like listening to yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. So just, find your people, find your mojo and keep moving forward. And what works for you, stick with that shit. Keep that shit in your back pocket, in your toolbox, whatever you guys want to call it these days. And it's okay to allow your walls to come down, but as you're letting them walls come down, put some new shit up on them walls as they start coming up. Like everything that you just learned from, that situation or your past, put it up there for your lessons in your future.
Yeah.
Make your walls beautiful and make them the way that you want them to be. I think, like she said, Ellen said, perception is pretty much, things that we do. But if you put a perception of something to how you want something to look, that's what your walls can look like. They can be beautiful. They can be ugly. It's totally your decision. And you can be a beautiful person or an ugly person, just like your walls. So your decision at the end of the day, paint that shit purple, paint it white. Don't paint it blue. I've looked at blue for too long. I don't want to see blue.
Hey, she's got color on the mind. What color she's gonna paint the walls? Got the house on the mind.
Right, but make your walls beautiful, make them the way that you want to, and healing begins the moment we stop surviving alone.
Yes.
Put that on your wall.
Yeah. What she said.
Alan, I appreciate you.
I appreciate you, Kimmy.
You're awesome. You did amazing. Thank you for sharing your story with everybody. And everybody tell her how amazing she is. Like, share Ellen's story in our segment today. Next Monday, we have Brother Ray.
Yeah.
Who?
Raymond.
Oh, you do? Oh,
Raymond Left's going to be on Monday. We will be taking next Wednesday off because we will be packing.
Busy. Oh, shit.
I might, get with Ellen and see if she might want to start like co-hosting and be a host or something.
Maybe, yeah.
I'll help you with connection.
Quiet. Huh?
You hear?
I'll help you with connection.
It'll help you with connection.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Like I started out using the March for it.
Yeah.
I'm not a people person. I don't like talking in front of people.
Yeah.
But letting myself be vulnerable in front of fucking hundreds of people, it helped me with social anxiety.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you got to get uncomfortable to get comfortable.
Oh. Shut up. He's just dropping all the good shit tonight. Get out of here. Sound like me. But good segment. Remember, Monday. Raymond Lett. I was waiting for you to come in like, oh, the Brother Ray's Ray's going to be on 7 to 8. And Wednesday, we're taking it off because we will be moving, packing, doing all the things. We're already doing that, but we're going to try to be out by Thursday. So,
when you coming on Friday?
We do have a segment with Jay.
Yeah, Jay, you coming on Friday?
Ask us anything Friday. Ellen, you can jump on there too if you want to. We can get on the. We can.
What?
It's just.
This
it's
Friday?
Ask Us Anything, yeah. It's just an Ask Us Anything segment.
I mean, if you want me to be honest, it's a bullshit session.
Yeah.
We get on here and talk.
People can ask us. We follow the comments and, we answer any questions they have, but it's Ask Us Anything. And I mean anything, raw, ask us anything, but it can't be too freaking raw because it is Facebook. And Facebook is not as bad as TikTok. TikTok would take this shit down.
Yeah.
They're flagging you.
That's crazy.
Do not say that here.
I like this better. I'm glad that I moved it over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Join us Monday. Well, Friday. Join us Friday. Ask Us Anything segment. And then join us Monday with Brother Ray.
Well, thanks for having me, Kimmy.
You're welcome. I appreciate you. You're awesome. Stay awesome.
Yes.
Keep letting them walls down. Not this Friday. I have a wedding to get ready for. Oh, okay, Jay.
Nope.
Well, maybe we won't be back until Monday. We don't know. We'll see. If we come up with something, I will definitely be posting. Just watch for those little the little videos up in the whatever in the reels and whatever else it is I post. And you guys already know what I'm saying. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. It's fine.
Good night,
Have a
Kimmy.
good night. Bye, Ellen.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
I'm trying to find a button.
Bye, guys. Bye.